Hello, my friend. It is that time again. It is Fab Fit Fun time. We are going to dig deep into this box to figure out whether it is worth the subscription price this season. If that sounds interesting to you, hang tight. We're getting deep in it right about now. If you've seen my FabFitFun videos before, you already know, but I am a FabFitFun partner, which means that this is a sponsored video. I do not pay for this box, but I personally think that I am extremely good at blocking that out and thinking about if I had paid full price for this, would I really be happy with the contents of this box? And we're gonna break it down for you. If you've somehow never seen FabFitFun before, it is a fashion, fitness, lifestyle, beauty box. It does come seasonally. It is $49.99, but I do have a $10 off discount code. It is JG10. If you use that, you will get $10 off of your first box. I do not benefit from your use of that code. That's just a tracking link for FabFitFun to see whether this video is worth it for them to continue to sponsor my videos. And also the major point is to save you $10 off your first box if this sounds interesting to you. Now, if you do order now, this is the box that you will get. We will talk about all the options that you will have when you order, at least that you should have when you order, and we'll go through everything let me just shut up, Jen. Let's just go into the box. One thing that is really cool that I just learned is that they are now shipping to the UK, which is huge. So if you are a UK viewer, you can now order this box, which is super cool. This is where we're going to start with the video, which is the magazine that they include. It used to be more of a newspaper, and now they've got this like really nice formal magazine in it. And inside you can learn all about what the options were, different price points on the different items. You do always get over $200 retail value in your box, no matter what you choose. So we'll start with the first choice. So you have a choice between 4 different things. There is a travel blow dryer, there is a lotus towel, there is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. I do have a full review on that product, by the way. I'll link that down below. Or the Spiritual Gangster Maya Kimono. And that is what I got. I don't believe I picked this, but this is what I got. And it is very cute. I can see myself using this as like a throw, like a wrap over top of a bathing suit at a pool or at the beach or whatever. Let me go ahead and put it on for you. So you can kind of see how it, hold on, boobies. You can kind of see how it looks on me. I think it looks pretty cute, but, John, when I unwrap this, and when this is my 7-year-old John, he's about to turn 8. Come here, stop being so goofy. So when I put this on, I tried this on, I asked you what I thought of it. What did you say?
To not wear it in public.
That's exactly what he said. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I won't wear it in public. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. So I do think it's cute, and I actually kind of like it with this shirt a little bit. It is cute, but would I have purchased it? Would it have been something I would have picked out at a store? Probably not, but now that I have it, I am thankful to have it, and I know that I'll probably be using it. The second choice is also between 4 different things. So we have the 111 Skin Rose Gold Brightening Facial Treatment Mask. It is a set of 5. The West Elm Indigo Tie-Dye Bowls, Summer and Rose Navy Diamond Tote, or the Sienna Black Felt Letterboard. And this one they actually did give me a choice on, which I thought was pretty nice of them, and I did choose the felt letterboard. So they give you a little burlap bag to keep the letters in. I left all the like emoji things on here just so that you could see how it comes, and you have to kind of twist or cut these things off. And then this is what the letterboard looks like, and this is a quote I actually had on my Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I occasionally, most days, I'll put up a birthday quote of somebody that it's their birthday. So it happened to be L. Frank Baum's birthday one day, and this was the quote that was for his birthday. And I just thought that it was kind of funny and cute, so I put it on my board, and I thought this would be fun to kind of put behind me every once in a while if it struck me, or maybe even just put a motivational quote up on the wall. It doesn't have any way to lean it back, which is kind of a bummer, like for a background, but I could hang it up on a wall, and I don't know, I just think that it's fun and motivational. You could put like your daily schedule on there, or something to remind yourself of, or a quote that inspires you. I don't know, I really love this. This is definitely actually my personal favorite thing in the box. Maybe not your personal favorite thing, but this is something that really made me happy in my heart. Now the third item, you did have a choice between 3 things: the Burn 60 resistance bands, the Jennifer Zuner Star double necklace, or the Odame What a Pair set of silicone wine glasses. And I did get the silicone wine glasses. I only have one of these in here because the other one's in my sink. But it comes with this cute little bag, and then it comes with 2 of these. Now I have to say I had high hopes for these, but I really don't like them. I can see somebody maybe with a pool, like we don't have a pool that we regularly go to, maybe might like this. I guess you can't go to a public pool with something like this, but if you've got a pool in your backyard, you might like something like this, so that you know that you're never gonna get glass in your pool, but you could use a plastic cup for that. I don't know. My big issue with this is I kind of like to drink wine out of a glass. Like, it's like a thing. Like, it just tastes better out of a glass to me. I don't know if that's something you feel or not, but that's the way that I feel. And also, while you're drinking, it squishes. Like, it's hard not to get it to squish while you're drinking it, and it's just weird. I don't know. It's different. I give them creative points. Like, I think it's very creative, but it doesn't feel classy, and I feel like when I drink a glass of wine, I want to feel classy, even if it comes out of a box. Like, I still want to feel like a little fancier, and these are just not fancy to me. If I had gotten to choose one of these, I think the star necklace probably would have been a better choice for me personally. That's probably what I would have chosen if I had had a choice. The 4th item, this one is only able to be customized by select members. And my understanding is that select members are people that have an annual subscription, meaning if they've paid for them ahead of time, they're not going season to season, it's already prepaid. So if you've done that, then you have a choice for these things. If you have not done that, then you'll just get one of them that FabFitFun will pick for you. So it's one of the benefits of doing that annual membership. You have the choice of the Ico London I Do Black Liquid Eyeliner, the Living Proof No Frizz Nourishing Styling Cream, a mystery item. The mystery item I've heard can be hit or miss. Sometimes it's very, very nice, I've heard. I personally would have chosen the Living Proof No Frizz Nourishing Styling Cream, probably. I've had great luck with Living Proof as a brand for my hair. I use their leave-in heat protectant, and I really, really love that product. But what I did get was the Ico eyeliner. Now, I know some people are gonna be upset with me because I've talked about this eyeliner before. This eyeliner does not work for me. I do not enjoy it. It runs all over my face. It smudges everywhere. But the last couple times I have mentioned that, people have been very vocal about telling me that they do not agree with me and they absolutely love this eyeliner. I don't love it at all. And I think part of it is that it is a marker tip and not a felt tip, and that's my personal preference. The marker tip is so stiff, it doesn't really bend to the eye, so I don't like the application of it either, and the smudginess is just a no-go for me. But again, definitely some of my subscribers disagree with me on this. Then now there's another select member's choice for the 5th thing, the Dr. Rogers Healing Balm, or the Kula Organic SPF 30 Makeup Setting Sunscreen Spray, and then the Intelligent Nutrients Refining Micro Polish. And that is what I got, was the Micro Refining Polish. The website says that it is a scrub that's kind to the skin and the planet. It's a super fine polish treatment that gently sweeps away dull surface cells and helps clarify, manage oil, and smooth with plant stem cells and algae bioactives. It's supposed to refine your pores and reveal a perfectly fresh canvas primed to receive maximum regimen benefits. I mean, this is like miracle based on that. It's like, this thing does everything according to this brand, which would be great. There are some really great things I do want to tell you about. So the first thing is that it does have a mild cleansing agent. So if you do have sensitive skin, if you do have skin that tends to not be pH balanced, this might be a very nice cleanser along with being a physical exfoliator. The cleanser that's in here is often used in baby products, just to give you an idea. It also has, instead of like salt or sugar, or they used to use microbeads, they use jojoba esters. If you've ever used a microbead product, they're very similar in texture, that they feel like microbeads, but they're made out of jojoba. So they are natural, they're biodegradable. Jojoba is a very nice ingredient. So you're getting the same exfoliation that you might have gotten from a microbead product, but without the microbeads, which is super cool. And it's also pretty soft as far as an exfoliator. It's not gonna give you the scratchy scrub that you might get from a salt, a sugar, or like a walnut scrub. It's much more gentle than that. In here you have humectants, you have safflower seed oil, which I absolutely love. There is coconut oil in here, which I know causes issues for some people, not for others. I don't have problems with coconut oil, but I know some other people do. And then they have that cell culture stuff. I'm not even gonna like say the whole name because it's crazy. It's a European bush is what it is. I tried to find out scientific information from scientific sources on this ingredient. I couldn't find anything. It doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. I just couldn't find it. But a place that sells that particular ingredient says that it protects against photo damage and oxidative stress through inhibition of collagenase, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory activity. But again, that's from a place that sells it. So I would take that with a grain of salt. It could do all of those things. It may do absolutely nothing. There's no evidence that it does anything harmful. So I just figured I would mention it. One thing I definitely want to mention is that it does have benzyl benzenate as well as limonene and linalool. Those are fragrance ingredients that are, whenever you hear about fragrance being bad for your skin, that's what we're talking about here. With benzyl benzenate, it should never, ever, ever be used with anybody with a fragrance allergy. It is, though, the worst in leave-on products, and because this is a rinse-off product, people might not have as much of a reaction to the fragrances as you would with a leave-on product. My personal experience using this was I was surprised at how hydrating it felt for an exfoliating cleanser. I think it was the coconut oil and the safflower seed oil that's in there. So what I would do if I were going to use this on the regular is I would use a regular cleanser, remove all of the makeup, and then use this as an exfoliator. It does say it's gentle enough for daily use, but I would probably use it after a regular cleanser, like as a step toward where I'm going with my moisturizer, serums, all of that stuff, because it does make your skin feel like it's moving toward hydration after you've used this. Overall, I really liked it. Would I have purchased it if I saw it on the shelf? No, but again, like the kimono, I'm happy to have it. The last 4 of the 9 items come in every single box. So if you do order this box, you will get these things. This is the Invisibobble Traceless Hair Rings. I do really like these. I find that they're nice because they don't leave that hair tie mark in your hair, which I don't like. My daughter really loves these. One point they put these in here and they were scented, and I ended up going on Amazon and buying more because they were just so cool. These are not scented, but they are very useful. They're kind of a throw-in to me. They're kind of an extra bonus. I don't think they add a lot to the value of the box, but I am thankful to have them. I do really like them. This is the Generation Clay Ultraviolet Brightening Purple Clay Mask. This is made in Australia, and you can tell that they have a lot of Australian pride in that they've got a couple of ingredients in here that are only found in Australia. But the ingredients in here that are really going to be doing the majority of the job are the kaolin clay and the bentonite clay. And the job of those is to pull impurities out of your skin, unclog your pores, and just really give you a good out of your skin. Both of those are going to help you control your excess oil in your skin if you do have that. And the bentonite is also a mild exfoliator. This is going to be, if you are oily or combo, this is gonna be the one, this is for you. If you're dry, you may wanna pass this on to a friend that's oily because it may just be too intense. I definitely recommend you patch test it before you put it all over your face. The ingredients that are like, they're ones that they advertise for this are like the Davidson plum, which sounds super cool. I couldn't find any scientific resources on that. That's what happens when you have an ingredient that isn't really in a lot of stuff. There really isn't a lot of research behind it. But their website says that it is anti-inflammatory, it's antioxidant, and encourages collagen production. I would love to see the data they have on that. I think that would be great. I haven't seen any data on that. They don't link any data on it. So it could, maybe, possibly. There's witch hazel in here, so if you are sensitive to witch hazel and that ingredient does not work well for you, then you definitely don't want to use this. And then finally, something really, really important is this has a lot of fragrance oils in here. We have sweet orange oil, we have desert lime fruit extract, which is an Australian lime, and then mandarin essential oil, patchouli oil, and ylang ylang oil. Those are all fragrance oils. I wish they hadn't included those, but they did. Definitely doesn't make me happy to see those. As far as my personal experience with this, I actually really enjoyed using it for a clay mask. It dried down really nicely. It felt kind of cool on the skin as it dried down, and then it got very, very tight, which is typical of clay masks. And I enjoyed the experience of it. It wasn't chunky. It was easy to wash off. Did I notice anything magical about my skin? No, but I don't think this product was created for me. I have normal skin, and I think this was created for oily skin people. So I'll probably pass this on to a friend. I don't think this adds the value of the box for me, but it might for you. Also in your box is another product that I'm not a fan of, but this one I'm even less of a fan of. This is the Grace and Stella Spray All Day Rose Spray. And one thing that I've learned recently is there's a difference between like rose hip oil, which has a lot of research behind it that it's great, and a rose water spray. Rose water spray contains geraniol. I think it's geraniol, but anyway, it's a fragrance. So it's not going to give you the same skin benefits that, let's say, a cold pressed rosehip seed oil would work for you. So don't get it twisted. Don't think you're getting rosehip in here, because you're not. Really what you're getting in here, the majority of the ingredient is water, butylene glycol, aloe leaf water, and then the rose flower water. None of those ingredients excite me. None of them are great skincare. The butylene glycol may cause irritation in people with sensitive skin. If you have sensitive skin, be very careful with this. And be especially careful because you're spraying it on your face and you could inhale it and you could actually irritate your lungs inhaling this. So please be very careful, especially if you're sensitive. Aloe leaf water is fantastic, especially if you've been out in the sun or if you're out in the sun and you want to use a little bit and spray on you. Aloe leaf water is great. Aloe leaf juice is a little bit better. It's a little less watered down, but it's still a pretty good ingredient. But overall, this is fragranced water. That's all it is, which makes me really sad because it could have been great, but it's just not. And then finally, I was real dedicated in trying this one. This is the Wish Powerfully Effective Naturals Coconut Milk and Verbena Exfoliating Foot Mask. I was dedicated with stuff. I use this on my right foot, just my right foot, for a week before bed to test and see how exfoliated and beautiful it would make my feet. So the first thing I noticed right away is that I did put this on my feet in the dark, or my foot in the dark, and it's got this giant hole here, and the product inside is very, very liquidy. So my first mistake was applying this in the dark and having way too much product spill out. I thought it was gonna be more like a thick cream or a lotion, and it was not. So it feels almost like a thick kind of, I don't know, spitty kind of feel. It feels very, very thick saliva-y. And the other thing is the smell of it. It's got a coconut, like a true coconut milk kind of scent, which to me smells a little weird. It's not my favorite scent. I don't enjoy the scent of coconut milk. It almost has like a stale scent, and I guess that's why they added the verbena in there to kind of balance that a little bit, and I do think that it helps, but it's definitely not my favorite scent. And I will tell you that after using this on my foot for a week, both my feet seem exactly the same. Maybe it takes a little bit longer for the exfoliating ingredients to take effect, but if you're expecting this to be a replacement, like they say, for sanding off all of your dead skin, it ain't gonna do it. And the reason why is because of the ingredients. So really what this is it's water and glycerin, which is that humectant that's gonna pull moisture into your skin. Then we have a bunch of textural ingredients that kind of give the product substance. And then we get way down and we start getting into things like the pumpkin fruit extract, which is actually a really good chemical exfoliator, believe it or not. It's an AHA chemical exfoliator when it's put into products like this. So it's really good, but then we have some other kind of textury kinds of ingredients in here. Then we get down to salicylic acid and then some other like pretty good skincare ingredients, but nothing that's mind-blowing, like the aloe leaf juice and stuff like that. I mean, it's gonna be soothing, but I mean, really and truly, the best ingredients in here, like that might exfoliate, like the papain and the bromelain, which I personally find a little too harsh for me. They're way, way down. So overall, I don't think this stuff works very well at all for exfoliating, at least in my week trial. You may be able to get some hydration if you already are in a humid climate. There aren't really good occlusives in here to hold the moisture in. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's also lemon extract, orange extract, parfum. There's that benzylbenzoate in here. It's like, I don't like it. So now the question is, this is a $50 box. If I had paid $50 for this box, would I feel like I got my money's worth? So I already talked about my favorite thing in the box, which you may like, you may not like, but I like, is this board here. I would put this for me, I would pay 10 bucks for this. I don't think I would pay more than 10 bucks for that. I like the Invisibobbles, but I only pay like maybe 2 bucks for this. The kimono, I wouldn't buy. I'm thankful to have it, but I wouldn't have bought it. The wine glasses, I wouldn't have bought. I don't like them. I don't like the mist. I don't really like the foot mask. This one isn't for my skin type, so this is gonna be a no. I kind of like this, but again, I prefer chemical exfoliators to physical exfoliators, even though this one is a pretty nice one. This would make a nice gift for someone. And then the eyeliner, I don't like this eyeliner at all. So for me, this was way far not even close to worth $50 for me. Not even close. This is probably my least favorite FabFitFun box I have ever gotten, but I think a big part of it is that I did not choose the items that were in the box. So if I look back in the magazine and if I could have picked the things that I would have gotten, I think that like, I probably would have still picked the kimono. I would have picked the letterboard. I would have picked the necklace, which would have definitely added to the value of the box. And then I would have picked the styling cream, which would have definitely added to the value of the box for me. So the value, if I had gotten to choose, would have been much closer to $50. I still don't think it would have been worth $50 to me personally, but what you need to do is make sure you're looking at this not from my perspective, but from your perspective, because you're the one who's gonna have to be spending your money and using this stuff. So kind of taking what I've said, applying it to your own wants, your own needs, your own skin types, and thinking about whether this is worth it to you. I just give you the information, you make the choice yourself. So I do have a $10 off coupon down below. It's JG10. If this sounds good to you, it's still there if you'd like to use it. If not, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching this FabFitFun review. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, definitely make sure you subscribe for more videos. All of my videos are very honest, sponsored or not. So if you enjoyed it, subscribe before you go. Mad love to you. And I will see you in a video very, very soon.